Morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living with Reincarnation and Karma meditation this morning, learning about my understanding of reincarnation and karma, and then taking that into something deeper. So we're going to go into that right now. And I want us to begin just by relaxing in to begin with. I'll be giving you then some information, and then we'll be doing a slight exercise here. So let us just breathe in from that bottom earth all the way up, the light coming up from the feet, from the middle earth, grounding us in a third dimensional body, and coming on up through the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, up to the root chakra between the legs, just breathing this all in and relaxing in wherever you are, in your chair, your bed, wherever it is. Just relaxing in. And then having that energy come right up to the sacral chakra above the root chakra and wrapping around the back. Just relaxing in the back, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. And now just breathing that all in on up to the solar plexus, above the belly button and below the heart chakra, the beautiful yellow solar plexus. And then coming on up to the heart chakra, beautiful emerald green heart chakra. And the lotus, as the lotus opens in the heart, just see its beauty, and there may be someone there to greet you or not. It's just fine. Whatever you experience is just fine. Just feel the breathing relaxing in, wrapping around the back, relaxing the back. Just letting the back go. You can let the shoulders go. You can round them back if you want. Drop the head and the neck. And then coming back up. That energy coming right up through the fingers. Coming up the neck. Up the back of the head. And then surrounding the throat here, coming right back up, that energetic presence down through the fingers and the hands and the throat, and then coming back up to the jaw, just relaxing the jaw, maybe becoming slack jawed. Relaxing the eyes, the bacon brow, the bacon roll brow, as I say. No lines, no frowns. Just relaxing, and then feel that shooting right up to the top, out the top of the crown, all around you, in and through all around you, surrounding you, top to bottom, front to back, north to south, east to west, and below and above, connecting you to the heaven world, and yet grounding you in this information that this incarnation has allowed you to discover more and more about the soul that has been the seed of the soul, the seed of the soul that has been here since the beginning of time, will be here through the end of time. It'll be here forever. It is the Alpha and the Omega, all rolled into one. And so just breathing now with a God is on the in-breath, breathing this all in, and I am on an out-breath. And so first of all, karma is the law of cause and effect. Whatever you do, good or less than energetically, giving the highest and best to the family, the family of humanity, of the planet, is always a learning lesson. Always a learning lesson. And we practice like Carnegie Hall until we get it right. Reincarnation is the rebirth of that incorruptible soul in a new body. Many scientists and philosophers and psychologists believe it is important to introduce the scientific knowledge of reincarnation and karma into the West. Those beliefs come from offering us a deep understanding and experience of the reality of success of the earth lives we've lived so many times before, and our truly spiritual relationship of who we are in this human body and the cosmos. So awakening to one's spiritual core happens when we learn to transform our everyday thinking and feeling nature into a willingness to activate the soul forces through consistent meditative practices. And when we do that, in whatever form of meditation you use, and in this one, ask what it is that needs to be revealed in and through and as you. But the question today I pose is, what extent can the truth of reincarnation and karma actually offer us in this incarnation, in this modern Western culture? It can offer such insights into critical issues such as birth control, abortion, capital punishment, euthanasia. Those are all the questions, not all of them, but some of the questions that ignite political passions. But usually it's only on the political side, and it doesn't ignite any, the debate doesn't mention any of what the poets and the spiritual sages and the wise men, scientists and philosophers, artists and doctors have revealed, and how they affect the course of human history. As we awaken within us the soul to understanding the influence of ideas of reincarnation and karma, it just offers us an opportunity to know that our life is not assessed in one expression or what we've done between birth and death. What we gather when we realize that soul awakening, that we have been here before, another karmic path, but that we are deeply connected to Divine Source. We allow the revelation of that information to come through us and penetrate into ourselves and the intimate matters of life, of our authentic fingerprint of the soul. We will come in contact with that experience in the deepest foundations, the deepest rock of our soul. So reincarnation and karma don't usually rely on the intellectual world and why things like recognition of soul groups and soul people come to us. What constitutes our inner beingness? And what happens to us when we pass through the gates of the heaven world into our next incarnation? But it offers us an opportunity to become awakened to that inner soul kernel of our being, and gives us a glimpse into why we came into this lifetime. And usually we don't always come in with the same gifts that we've been in another lifetime. Sometimes we do, but sometimes we don't. Many times when we come into and understand different incarnations, we see that we may have been like good mathematicians. And in this lifetime we don't understand math at all, because it is us to advance to learning something new. We don't come in saturated learning with the learning of something we've already known, but the opportunity and the challenge to learn new ideas, new ways of being, new ways of speaking. We may discover that the things that bore us the most, the dullest side of our nature, they may be a guide for us understanding that in previous times before, the soul was most brilliant in those areas. So whatever spiritual facilities and faculties are being called to reveal themselves in this incarnation, don't depend upon our humanity or the physical world, but upon the whole process and meaning of nature and the whole earth evolution. Many people today living on the planet are coming back to the idea of spirituality and recognizing karma and reincarnation. But most of us still, in the human world, human existence today, their greatest concern is for their mental, intellectual faculties. And so we are bombarded with the physical world. And yet, in this evolutionary process, we're learning to let go more of the material pursuits, for we are having an awakening and a calling and a desire for studying the spiritual pursuits. Karmically, I truly believe that spiritually we'll outlive materialism. As we turn to the awakened idea of the heart and spirit of the divine within us, the material world will offer little stability. The material world will end up leaving us feeling barren and void, and give us space to continue and awaken to and study more experience with the spiritual side of life, including reincarnation and karmic paths offered to our incorruptible soul that has been with us forever and sits inside us. For what awakens us and arises within us from that soul in any moment is open for transformation and transcendence into spiritual ideas and thoughts that become our foundation. From whence we came. So now, let us connect with that divine within us. Let us go within and placing the hand on the heart. Let's just be empty. Feel the body very heavy in the chair. Or the bed. Just let go. Just be empty and open. Available to the divine that is us, calling back to us for its remembrance of nirvana, of the peace and the love, the beauty, the ability to work with our Mother Earth on this incarnation, on this planet. For our soul has been called to this cell, this Mother Earth. We are a cell and a cell and a cell and a cell in universes of cells. We are that billion-year-old karma. We are stardust, we're golden, and we are being called back and chosen to be here as the shapeshifters, as we say, to shift the consciousness of a planet, bring it back into balance, back into sanity, back into the natural laws of science. Love and law working together. Love points the way, law makes the way possible. And just in this emptiness, be filled with that spiritual knowledge and love, the greatest love there ever will be. Ever has been. And today, as you open your eyes, everywhere you look, you see that face of God facing you, that energetic presence all around you. You see the shifting sands of time are shifting for the highest and best good for all. So you are open and receptive. In this revelation, in this day, calling it good and very good, of what is mine to do. And the awareness that you have always stood on holy ground wherever you are. And that ground is the mirror of your soul, our Mother Earth soul, and the soul of the Creator that creates its creation by means of you and me and all life on this planet. So I honor that living, breathing entity. And breathing in all that ever was and will be with a huge deep breath. And on the out breath, breathing out the evolutionary awakening. Of each soul on this planet working together to awaken to that next highest revelation of life, love, and how it works in and through and as us throughout eternity. So now, just opening the eyes, being comfortable, hearing my voice, knowing God is I am, God meaning is synonymous with love. God, love is I am, and so it is. Have a blessed day. Namaste. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.